Welcome back, my friends. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful forces in our lives, relationships. You know, I've seen time and time again how the quality of our connections can truly shape our journey to life mastery. So, let's explore this together, shall we? Imagine for a moment the warmth of a loving embrace, the joy of shared laughter, or the comfort of a supportive hand on your shoulder. These aren't just fleeting moments of happiness, they're the very essence of what makes life worth living. And you know what? Science backs this up. Studies have shown that people with strong, meaningful relationships not only live longer but also lead happier, more fulfilling lives. But here's the thing. It's not about how many friends you have on social media or how large your network is. It's about the depth and quality of those connections. Let me share a story with you that really brings this home. Meet Fatima, a brilliant entrepreneur who had it all, or so she thought. At 35, she had built a multi-million-dollar tech company from the ground up. Her days were filled with meetings, her nights with networking events. On paper, she was living the dream, but something was missing. One night, sitting alone in her penthouse apartment, Fatima realized she couldn't remember the last time she'd had a meaningful conversation that was about work. She'd missed her sister's wedding, forgotten her parents' anniversary, and couldn't recall the names of her nephews. In her relentless pursuit of success, she'd left behind the very people who had supported her from the beginning. This moment was a wake-up call for Fatima. She decided to make a change. It wasn't easy at first. She had to learn to set boundaries at work, to say no to less important commitments, and to prioritize time with her loved ones. But slowly, things began to shift. She started with small steps. A weekly phone call to her parents turned into Sunday dinners at their house. She reconnected with old friends, not through quick texts, but through long, heartfelt conversations over coffee. She even started volunteering at a local community center, forming new connections based on shared values rather than business interests. And you know what? As Fatima rebuilt these relationships, something remarkable happened. The loneliness that had been gnawing at her began to fade. She found herself laughing more, worrying less. Her creativity at work even improved, inspired by the diverse perspectives of the people in her life. This, my friends, is the power of relationships. They're not just nice to have, they're essential for our well-being. Think about it. When we're surrounded by people who genuinely care about us, who challenge us to grow, who support us through thick and thin, we become the best versions of ourselves. But here's the crucial part. It's not about the number of people in your life. It's about the quality of those connections. One deep, meaningful friendship can be more fulfilling than 100 superficial acquaintances. It's about finding your tribe, those people who truly get you, who accept you for who you are, flaws and all. So, how can we cultivate these powerful relationships in our own lives? Well, it starts with being present. In this age of constant distraction, truly listening to someone, giving them your full attention, is one of the greatest gifts you can offer. Put down your phone, look them in the eye, and really hear what they're saying, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Next, be vulnerable. I know, it can be scary to let your guard down, but true connection happens when we share our authentic selves, including our fears and insecurities. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we create the deepest bonds. And don't forget about consistency. Relationships are like plants. They need regular nurturing to thrive. Make time for the people who matter to you, even when life gets busy. A quick check-in text, a surprise visit, or a thoughtful gesture can go a long way in maintaining and strengthening your connections. Remember, it's never too late to start building meaningful relationships. Whether you're like Fatima, realizing you've neglected your personal connections, or you're simply looking to deepen the relationships you already have, every small step counts. As we wrap up this part of our journey to life mastery, I want you to take a moment and reflect. Think about the relationships in your life. Are they nourishing you? Are you nurturing them? What's one small action you can take today to strengthen an important connection in your life? Because here's the beautiful truth. When we invest in our relationships, we're not just enriching our own lives. We're creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond ourselves. Every act of kindness, every moment of genuine connection, has the power to change someone's day, week, or even life. So, my friends, as you go forward from here, remember, strong relationships equal a longer, happier life. It's not about quantity, but quality. Cherish the connections you have, be open to forming new ones, and watch as your life becomes richer, more meaningful, and more fulfilling than you ever imagined. You have the power to create a life filled with love, support, and genuine connection. It starts with you, right here, right now. So go out there, reach out to someone you care about, and take that first step towards building the relationships that will sustain and inspire you on your journey to life mastery. Remember, you're not alone on this path. We're all in this together, supporting each other, growing together. And that, my friends, is the true power of relationships. Until next time, keep connecting, keep growing, and keep mastering this beautiful journey we call life.